Okay, it is time to help our viewers navigate some tricky situations with a special Christmas Day edition of
Hoda and Jenna's Social Dilemmas. Okay, here's the first one. My brother Jason and his family are staying with us during Christmas. He has kids around the same age as mine, but they have very different bedtimes. Oof. He lets them stay up late. I put my kids to bed early. Can I tell him my house rules?
No.
No, you can't.
But this is something you can do. You can say, listen, because I've had this with friends at certain times. I'm just going to say, hey, and don't say it in front of the kids because that ruins everybody's time. Say, hey, I'm going to still put my kids down at 8 o'clock or whatever, 7:30. So you can leave your kids up, but it's up to the room and hanging out, reading books. And like you can come back down, but can we just keep up the whole thing that it's quiet time starting at 7:30?
I think that's fair. I think I would also, if your family, if there's like a basement with sleeping bags, just tell the other kids that they're sleeping down there. Like have a separation, like
make a plan.
But plan ahead and say everyone's good night, and then they can stay up and watch TV or whatever they like to do. But your kids can still go to bed, which means you're off the hook. Done and done.
You know? Okay, here's the next one. I've been married for 8 years. My mother-in-law, Betty, returns every gift I give her. Oh, how do you know that? God. It's hurtful, and I know it'll happen this Christmas, too. Can I say something? How do you know that she returns each one of them? Does she say, I don't want this, and I'm returning it?
She must just say it. Maybe she's honest. Betty is. Maybe. Okay, so there's one of two things. Either maybe you're not listening to Betty, because maybe Betty doesn't like what you're buying her. Because sometimes I buy things I like, and I'm like, that's what I like.
Yeah.
This person doesn't like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I know this sweater would look great on you. You're like, because you would be wearing it.
Yeah.
You know me. I wouldn't wear that.
Yes.
Same kind of thing. So maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she should find out. Like even
ask Betty's husband. Ask Betty's husband, Joe.
Yes.
Or Steve. Call Steve, your father-in-law, and say, hey, Steve,
what do you think?
What does she really want this year? Because I even do that with my parents.
Yeah.
I'll write my dad and be like, what
do you think we should get,
really
Mom?
want?
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to just buying whatever.
And I don't think you should worry about it if she returns it.
No.
So what? I mean,
it's about Betty. It's not about you.
And she could have accepted it and said thank you and left it in her drawer and never worn it.
You know what else you could do? You could show her that Saturday Night Live skit, I've Got a Robe.
I love that. Oh, I love that so much.
And then give her a
That's
robe.
one of the best
skits so good.
Ever. All right, here's the last one. I have a holiday party every year, and this year my friends told me they would not be attending because they are throwing a holiday party of their own for their family. I just learned that they invited 2 couples that usually come to ours. Wow, is it fair to call them out?
The holidays are so tricky because everybody's emotions are all tied up. Tangled, just like the lights on the tree, you know what I mean? People are emotional and really just on edge for a tear.
Why can't you do something like, could you come to our house for like drinks and apps and then go to the other party?
But it probably hurts her feelings that she wasn't invited.
But today is Christmas, so.
If I were you, I would either let it go and be the bigger person or just call your 2 couples friends.
And say, hey, I know you're going over to so-and-so's. Do you want to just swing by for a quick drink before?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
It'd be awesome
just say
for
hi.
Us. We'd love to see you.
It.
And most people want to, by the way.
That's good. Okay, if you have a social dilemma, tell us all about it. HodaandJenna.com and hit the connect button.